Why this blank slide is there? The blank slide is there because in the 11th picture there was a stimuli given to you. There was a situation given to you in the plate. Okay, this is a situation, what you will do. But in the 12th slide, you are totally independent. You are free to write down anything. It all depends upon your imagination. Okay? Because many times आपका बर्थडे है, आपको गिफ्ट लाके दे दिए, किसी ने ये गिफ्ट, किसी ने वो गिफ्ट, लेकिन आपके पेरेंट्स ने क्या बोला, मैं आपको 5,000 रुपये दे रहा हूँ, आपको जो मन में लाना है लेके आ जाओ, है ना? What is now? This is easier also. This is difficult also. भाई गिफ्ट आ गए, जो मुझे को गिफ्ट चाहिए थे, अब पेरेंट्स ने मुझे 5,000 रुपये दे दिए. अब दो चीज़ें हैं, आप तो कंफ्यूज हो गए कि यार क्या लेके आऊँ. आप 50 चीज़ें सोचोगे. 5,000 रुपये मैं सेव करके रखूँ, 5,000 रुपये की मैं मोबाइल तो आएगा नहीं 5,000 का, मुझे 5,000 में मैं ट्रैक सूट लेके आऊँ, रेबन लेके आऊँ, शूज़ लेके आऊँ. नाउ दिस ब्लैंक स्लाइड का पर्पज़ वही है. You have to think, you have to imagine bit more. In the previous 11 pictures, you were using the limited imagination. You already had stimuli with you. But in the 12th picture, you have to imagine more because there is no stimuli. I have given you free hand. I have given you some extra task to achieve. So that is why this blank slide is there. Am I clear? Yes, sir. Now, anybody has got any doubt regarding SSB? Now, I will ask all those conference out candidates. Okay, what story did you write in your blank slide? Was it pre-planned story? Was it the story you had already thought of? Thinking कि यार 11 pictures are there, but 12th slide is a blank slide. Question paper is leaked. Question paper is out. Let me go with the preconceived idea. So what you should do, you should go with the preconceived idea, or then and there you should come out with the picture, the story. What do you think?
Sir, it depends on the previous pictures. Sir, if we have pre-planned a story and it's
My simple question is, for the blank slide, you will go with the preconceived ideas, or then and there you will think of a story? How many say pre-planned story? Raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15 people. And how many say the story should be thought of then and there? Okay, hands down. Second part is correct. Okay, second part is correct. Second group is correct. You will never go with the preconceived ideas. Remember this. This is a blunder you are doing. And when I am saying it's a blunder you are doing, because this is a test of your imagination. The very first line says this is a test of your imagination. And if you go with the preconceived ideas, don't you think you have failed in your imagination part? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
This is a test of your imagination. So you will never go with the preconceived ideas. Wherever you have learned that you must prepare your blank story, please do not prepare. Now when somebody was mentioning it all depends upon the previously shown stories. You are not aware about the previously shown 11 pictures? Paper is not leaked out over there? You don't know what kind of pictures are those. And the 12th story, whenever we are thinking, our thinking procedure works in a manner, whatever I am thinking previously, the fallout will be same. मेरे को ड्रीम्स वही आते हैं जो मैंने पूरे दिन काम किया है, जो मैंने पूरे दिन डिस्कशन किया है. 90% ड्रीम्स वही होते हैं मेरे. तो जो मेरी ब्लैंक स्लाइड की जो स्टोरी होगी ना, वो स्टोरी वही होनी चाहिए जो मैं प्रीवियसली जो 11 पिक्चर मैं देख चुका हूँ किस टाइप की पिक्चर हैं, उसी का वो फॉल आउट होगा. सो नेवर एवर प्रिपेयर योर ब्लैंक स्लाइड स्टोरी. देन एंड देयर वट एवर आइडिया कम्स टू योर माइंड, प्लीज राइट डाउन दैट स्टोरी. डोंट डू दिस ब्लंडर. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, because if you go with the preconceived idea, then that is not your imagination. That is तो वो रट्टा मार के आप लोग चले गए. ये गलती नहीं करनी है. Now some of the do's and don'ts of TAT. The do's are, you are required to write down all 12 stories. Okay, each story should be occupying half page. Your story neither should be very short or not too long. If it is too long, what will happen? It will eat up place meant for the other story, you will not be able to write down other story if your story is too long. If it is your story is going to next page, then where will you write the story for the next page's picture? So the length of the story should be very, very appropriate, neither too small nor too big. No blank story, no incomplete story. Remember all this. And no cutting, no overwriting, no spoiling your dossier. And remember, 30 seconds when given to you for looking at the picture, please spend complete 30 seconds on looking at the picture. Do not start writing immediately. You just had a look for 10 seconds and you immediately started writing and building up your story. No, there is a purpose for giving you this 30 seconds time. Yeah.
So for the first to 11 story, we do not know what type of a picture will become. So we will write a story as per their picture.
Obviously.
As per their imagination that will come at that time.
Yeah.
But it is definite that a blank story will come. So why should we not prepare already?
See, this is what the same thing I am telling you. No. This is a test of your imagination. Now you do not know what kind of previous 11 pictures are. And the 12th story which you are writing with the preconceived ideas, there is total mismatch. There is no match of the story which you have written in the blank slide with the previous 11 story. It's totally different. So there has to be a matching pattern, no? There has to be a fixed pattern, no? Whenever we are thinking, okay, if I am thinking in a clear straight line, then I am considered to be a wise person. But if my mind is running in one particular direction and then next second I am running in that direction and in the third moment I am running in some different direction, so it means I am not balanced person. At every point of time, at every moment, my thought procedure is getting distracted. Whereas I should be able to think in a clear straight line properly. Your 11 pictures, let they are shown on some group part. And the picture which you have conceived, I don't know what kind of picture you have conceived. It could be your achievement. It could be your some good experience, some bad experience, I am not aware. But if your 12th picture is matching with the previous 11 pictures, it means your thought procedure is going in a correct direction, in the right direction. You are not kind of a person whose thought procedure breaks down every 5 seconds. And remember, this is a test of your imagination. If you are going with the preconceived ideas, then this very first point fails. So this is the reason. You will not go with the preconceived ideas. You will not prepare your story in advance. Then and there you will think of some story and write down the story. Yeah.
Should we write real or logical story? And as you say, there is an elephant and tree.
Sorry, say again what you are asking me.
Should we write on a real or logical story on that picture?
Okay. See, okay. Before I begin my class, I told you it is not your NDA exam where your knowledge is being checked. This is your personality assessment. I am checking your personality. And when I am checking your personality, what do you think? You should be giving me a logical story or the illogical story? Your story, the story which you are framing, they should look genuine or they should look fake? Genuine. The target which you are setting in the story, the target should be achievable or non-achievable? It should be achievable. The target which you are setting in the story, that should be achievable. Now, for you, if you have set the target of running 5 kilometers, it is achievable by you, okay? Because every day you are running for 5 kilometers. But in the story, if you are setting a target of running 30 kilometers, so is that achievable by you or not? But that could be achievable by somebody else. So everybody has got different targets, no? Target cannot be same. You may be able to run 5 kilometers, you may be able to run just 4.5 kilometers, you may be able to run 5.5 kilometers, you may be able to run not even 2 kilometers, you may be able to run 15 kilometers. So everybody has got the different targets, no? I am talking about the individual targets. I am not talking about the common targets. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is a test of your imagination, individual imagination. It is not the imagination test of the person sitting next to you. कि आप उसकी स्टोरी को कॉपी कर लो. नो, इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट. आप उसके रेस्पॉन्सेज को कॉपी कर लो. एंड दिस TAT इज़ अ पर्सनैलिटी असेसमेंट. यस, it is a story writing test. Story writing test, why? Because I need to have some kind of tools in my hand